Here we go, boys. Let's continue the raid and use this team that gives 42 morale. So to get 42, you use Sol Badguy, Sad Memory for 24 and Dizzy Advice for 18. Now this team gives a lot. 42, that's a ton. But DN, she's limited. So of course, if I make videos with her, there's a lot of players that don't have her. So I am building a Catus. Because a lot of players don't have Tywin as well. And I feel like, yeah, I'm gonna make some videos with Sol, Badguy, Dizzy, DN, and a Catus. That's the 4-man team. It gives 40 morale, just 2 morale less. And with the Catus, it is very good for sustain. The unfortunate part is that there is no defense down debuff, but it's fine. Like I'll just bring the second Guardian along and show you guys that it can definitely be done. Now there's another team that I want to run. Did I even write it down? Let's see here. First I need to turn off my skills. And actually, let's lower that music a bit. The other team is Sol Badguy, Dizzy, Akates, and Lots. I would have to go check how much morale that gives. But I feel like I might just go and build that. It is much more easy to obtain. Akates with Lots together can really sustain the team just fine. And there's some pretty cool combo we can pull off with Lots just giving an extra turn. And his continuous healing is extremely strong. Now since we have a Catus that can remove all debuffs, I can go and use well, I don't have it, but it's the artifact, the 5-star artifact that increases the healing output of the whole group, and it actually works on continuous healing. So, yeah, Lots much easier to obtain. 2 4-star Soul Weavers. Let's turn off auto. But now for this team, I have defense down with Tywin, which is good, but I need Rod on DN. If you don't have Rod on DN and you try to run this group, you can do it. But yeah, you're gonna have to outgear the content. You know what? Let's just wait up here. Let's just start working on these ads. I have a lot of damage on Tywin actually. He scales off of health and off of attack. Let's just take the ad out, and I will just keep the barrier. Keep the barrier to clear the speed down debuff. Alright, cannot be buff debuff. Okay. I could wait for Tywin. We can potentially get defense down here. Cannot be buff anyways. Let's go for that. 75% chance. I need some skill ups. Nope, that's a no-go. Let's just go with this. I could have Soul Burn for another turn, but she's not built for damage. I use her on my arena defense. She pretty much has the same gear I used for Wyvern 11. She's super tanky. I just like her that way for now. For my defense, it's a pretty cancer setup. They have to go through a lot of tanky Soul Weavers. Let's just use that for combat readiness. Oh wait, okay, so that's good to know. I heard about it, but I didn't test it. When you have enable to be buff debuff, combat readiness boosting doesn't actually work. Now, if that's really the case, that's really interesting. If it's really how it works, we can use that and lower the combat readiness of the boss. Yeah, I have high effectiveness on Dizzy. Oh, we're gonna hit that. You know what? We could try to attack. Drop attack down debuff on him. They actually stick, those debuff. I got him. Like, you see, it's staying on him. Now, we had the ads already dead, so we just got hit with another round he hit us with Corrupted Web once again. Probably can deal with him now. It's just because Dizzy, that's a lot of area damage. Tywin with defense down, that's another AoE. If we need the healing, I can just use S3, but I'm just gonna use a Guardian here. Let's move this along. Going for Vera after this. It could be pretty rough. I mean, Soul is fine. Soul is gonna do just fine. The issue is the other three ice heroes might take a punch, and I don't have that much sustain. So we'll see how that goes. Soul hopefully can burst the boss down. Actually, let's go for that. I mean, the faster you have your Dizzy, the faster she can cycle through her skills. And like, that thing is beautiful. If you have other heroes that bring debuffs, if you have Ithaca's Scepter on her, you can keep those debuffs going forever. Yeah, pretty much forever. And debuffs are very strong. Attack down debuff is 50%. Attack reduction on the target. So just imagine how much less damage you're taking, roughly like half of what you were taking before from what, the target that has this debuff. So it relieves a lot of pressure off your healers. That's why like Akates is so strong to start with on a new account. But of course, Angelica is, let's say you go selective summon, Angelica is just too juicy to pass up. I mean, that immunity, that soul burn immunity is just amazing. And if I could start a new account and have some like Vildred and Angelica on that selective summon, oh my god, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. That'd be really fun to play too. I want to try one out with Vildred. I don't know about like if I like Akates Vildred. The thing is, Angelica, you can bring her in Banshee. You can just start farming Banshee with Vildred. Just Vildred Jetched and Angelica. Then your 4 could be another damage, either Earth, could be just Silk. But then you're overlapping the speed buff. It doesn't really matter. You can just make it work. Because Jetched and Angelica can definitely sustain the group. Of course, Dian makes the whole thing much easier. If you bring her along, you have the attack buff. If you didn't know, the first Guardian, Arcasis, when you use the attack, that requires, what is it? It's 40 souls, I believe. He also gives you a buff for 2 turns of 20% attack and 20% crit chance. Whoever started to summon the Guardian will only have 1 turn left on the buff though. But still, that's just extra on top of the fact that that's the Guardian that deals the most damage based on the target's max health for the least amount of souls. So if you're trying to burn a boss with a lot of health, that Guardian is it's gonna work out just fine. And also, but all the guardians deal damage based on the target's max health, but also damage based on the team's attack. Like that's pretty cool that it scales that way. I have an old book where I wrote all this information. Wish I could open the page actually. Well, we get this. Oh my god! Yeah. You guys are like, what are you doing? You turned off your skills. You forgot to turn them back on. Man, they were doing just fine with with their auto attack on skill 1. Oh my god. It's like if you have Celestine on your Soul Weaver, you can sustain your group just fine. That'd be really cool though. A Kates with lots. Now I have enough to 6-star a hero, so I'm working on a Kates right now. Lots, I've got, I actually have 2 lots, so I can use one as a fodder 5-star to 6-star. The main one, unlock the memory imprint that gives dual attack. That's pretty good. A Kates, yeah, I can do just fine without having skill ups on her. I might go one just potion vial, but she already clears all debuff. I might just go like Celestine on her with no skill up, so she's gonna use like skill 1 more often. I mean, it is just gonna increase her healing output across all turns, across battles and all that. Because I'm using Rod right now on DN, and I'm not planning to take that off of her. The unfortunate thing is really that this, if you want to use Soul and Dizzy in raids and have high morale, the trio of Sol Badguy, Dizzy, and DN is just too strong to pass up. If you have DN, it is really unfortunate though that it has to be with DN. But I mean, a lot of players and free-to-play players, including myself, like we save for limited heroes. Well, I'm not doing that anymore. Because, yeah, my bookmarks are all gone on top of my Sky Stones, pretty much. So, yeah, if there's limited heroes coming up, it's not gonna work out too well for me. But yeah, the deal is to just usually save up your currency, your bookmarks, your Sky Stones for a limited hero. Because, I mean, they're not gonna show up for probably a year. Or maybe ever, but they keep on saying that that hero will come back. Oh yeah, Abyssal Crown on Dizzy would be like super annoying. Just like a stun machine, pretty much. But Ithaca Scepter really let her cycle through her skills so fast. Wow, that one was pretty close. Soul is getting low. I am actually farming more copies of him. Right now I have 3. Yeah, I need to get 6 total. Working hard on that. I'll have 5 soon enough when I finish the tournament in hard. I just need to grind the 2,500 currency, and that one, the 6th one, I will actually keep by itself. I will not use it for memory imprint. I want to just double S his memory imprint and keep 1 copy of him as backup, because we should definitely camp to get more health. Because I might build one for PvE and one for PvP. Of course, the one with memory imprint would be used for PvP. And here it's Sol Badguy, Sad Memory. Usually when you bring Sol Badguy, it's pretty much always him using Sad Memory. 24, that's so much. And advice on Dizzy. That is a ton of morale. My Tywin is 5-star. My Sol, of course, is 5-star. The thing is, Tywin is not built tanky. I just thrown a bunch of like random gear onto him. Pretty much it all came out to be like damage dealing gear, and I was like, yeah, he has so much crit and crit damage. Let me just slap a Daydream Joker on him, and that's his build, right? So he's not tanky, he's not carrying Aureus, which would definitely increase the team's survival, especially Sol's. but I just went with whatever I had available because I wanted to do these raids with the high morale team and get these videos out for you guys. I just hope Vera is not going to be too much of a trouble. I'm going to be starting hell raids soon enough. I've just been saving up that token we get from killing the queen for a long time. I have 12 now, and I was just waiting to build a high morale team so I can just run the hell raids and just clear as much as possible, including the elites. So I feel like that's the better play, and I feel like Akates will do wonder for me. I always wanted her, I got her finally, and I can show you guys how strong she actually is. Of course, she's not gonna have skill ups to begin with, but still, if I can showcase some of the hell stuff with Sol, Dizzy, Akates, and like lots potentially, that'd be really cool. Okay, that was that's an issue right here. I should have turned off my skills on the previous battle. Not everything is gonna be available. It should be good enough. Also, I have Rebellious Tooth on my Sol Badguy. It's for PvP. It's so I can like one-shot Kayron and have like the Rebellious Tooth proc and like do that extra damage that kills him when he has 1 health. Because he cannot get the invincibility buff, like immortal buff, because he has the enable to be buff debuff on him. But you need that extra attack, and that Rebellious Tooth can do that for you. I need to actually enhance that thing. You don't need to use Daydream Joker on any of your damage dealers in the raid. Besides, like normal raid, it's really only useful on Executioner Carcanus because he has 100,000 health. The other bosses, the queen has a lot of health, but you're dealing with her ads most of the time, and they have like 8,000, 9,000 health. It's nothing. Oh, I should have used a potion actually. Oh yeah, Sol's not topped off. Should be fine. Let's start dealing some damage. Yeah, I might go for the burn. I might go for burning the boss with Guardian. I just want to save up my soul. Actually, that's my bad. I should have actually used some souls now. Yeah, whatever. Let's whatever. Let's just go. I highly doubt that defense down is gonna land anyways. Highly doubt it. I mean, it's 50% chance of missing. Okay, it did land. It was landing some critical hits, so... You know what? Do I do it up? She doesn't have that much damage, but... I mean, that team's very strong, too. Like, imagine if you have Tywin tanky. It could definitely work. If you have some damage on Dizzy, more speed than what I have, you can definitely make this like this could definitely be your main raid setup. It's just not easy to get. And if you don't have Dizzy, I mean DN, even Dizzy of course, well yeah, that team's not gonna be done. And of course Tywin, like not everyone have Tywin. Let's let's go with Dizzy and let's give her crit chance. It's 2 turns. I mean, I know Sol's gonna, well, actually he's not gonna land critical hits all the time. He's got 85 or 86% crit chance, and that is, the target is light. But you have so much time to deal with this thing. A complete hatching is when you're like in trouble. You know, I don't even need to use the... I could pop the Guardian, but it's no rush. It's over. Just wanted to get this raid out of the way and talk about this team at the same time. But really, like, you should consider saving your entry tickets for Hell raid for whenever you have a high morale team set up, so you can clear a bigger portion of it in one run. Take out these elites, those mini bosses. You don't want to just go for bosses. It's not gonna be efficient, because you can get some really good stuff from the elite. I'm not sure if it's like normal, if it's like just there's only a ring that a pick ring that can drop, but still. Also in Hell, I don't even know what item level the heroic item that drops there are. You know, I'm not in a rush for that. I want to use everything for the final form. I definitely need to make a video soon. So yeah, I'm gonna get Akatis powered up. Now for the gear, I'm not sure exactly whose gear I'm gonna use. I might actually use her on my arena defense and try that out for next week. That'd be pretty cool. I would have like Angelica, which is eyes. I've got Stina, which is earth, and then Akatis, which is fire. I'm covering these three elements with my soul weavers, and then I would have my fourth as Dizzy. Okay, so let's go here. Since we have the souls, I mean she's eyes, but the beautiful thing is that even if though she misses, she still lands those debuff, unless they get resisted. It's so good. Of course, I had to be provoked on Soul and Tywin from that ad. Let's clear that up. Actually, Daydream Joker still deals quite a bit of damage. Even their health is not that high. You don't want to be swapping your artifacts all the time. That's why, like, I'd like to have a soul for PvE and one for PvP. Like the PvE one, you would just have Daydream Joker all the time. But then, of course, he'd be a 5-star for a while, which is fine. It's totally fine. I can do Golem 11 just fine with him as 5-star. Everything I've done with him as a 5-star was just fine. Of course, the tankiness would be good and the increased attack would help, but it's mostly about the damage based on the target's max health. That's helping a ton. We still have... Really, let's just clear toward the queen at this point. Because it's a waste to go, like... The morale that's going to be wasted to walk toward Jolevi when it's already cleared is, yeah, it's wasted. Let's just use that morale to get into a battle. Anyways, the queen's a priority. Those entry tickets for Hell are definitely a priority. I wonder, like, do you guys buy the thing from Ancient Coins, the entry tickets for Hell Queen? I mean Hell Raid? Because that thing is so expensive, and I'm always out of Ancient Coins just to power up like potentially very good pieces of jewelry, necklaces and rings. So do you guys buy that? That's so expensive. What is it, like 1,200? It's ridiculous. But yeah, all the ones that I have, I just got them from killing the queen. Man, that is a lot actually. That's 3 months of queen killing. I should have definitely tried killing the queen before that too. But yeah, there was a lot of content that I had to produce. It took me a long time to actually get Angelica. And I mean, I don't need Angelica for this, but I didn't have any Wondrous Potion Vial too. And yeah, Jollivie, like Wondrous Potion Vial is super good in the raid. Like I got this, I don't need to run her with Celestine, I can just have Wondrous Potion Vial on her for the raid. And Lots could also have a Wondrous Potion Vial for that team I'm gonna do. I don't remember exactly how much morale it was. I believe it might be 38 or 39. I know that Sol Badguy, Dizzy, and Dian, and the fourth as Lots instead of Tywin. That's 41 morale, but that is yeah, that is with Dian. And Sol, Dizzy, Dian, and Akates is 40 morale. Sol, Dizzy, Dian, and Lorena is 42 morale. Just for your information. There's Dizzy, Akates, Dian, Lorena for 41. It's unfortunate, like Bellona, the doesn't give that much morale. The teams that I've checked with her, it's not so good. I believe like top one is something like 34 morale. She's very good in the raid. You can do the raid, I believe, in 3 entrances with the 34 morale team if you take a specific path for clearing like bosses in a specific order. But yeah, I think it's gonna be really tight, and you always need to take that specific path, which I don't know exactly which one it is. So yeah, just clearing a bit more so I can have an easier time on the 3rd run. But it's just normal. Like I don't care about killing elites. That's gonna be for hell mode. Like just DN as the only sustain hero, that's not enough. And like you need Rod on her to really sustain. I did triple damage dealers with DN for a while early on, but my damage dealers were all like running lifesteal sets. That worked out actually. It did work out. I hope there is actually a battle just before I'll reach that battle. I'll take the battle out. That's extra, like, because you lose 7 morale when you complete a battle. So if you can actually do your final battle before you hit that minus 31, that's definitely a win. You get some extra morale that way. That's how you can actually run lower morale teams. In I heard something like you can do it in 3 runs with a team of something like, what was it? Something really crazy, like 28 morale and then 29 morale and 29 morale. You could do it in 3 runs. Kill all 3 bosses plus the queen. Yeah, 5 bosses. All 5 bosses, including the queen. But you need to take a very specific path, and all your runs are probably gonna end like something crazy, like the final battle, like that takes 7 morale, will have to be at something like minus 30. So when you finish it, you're at minus 37. Alright, that's it for this one. Let's get out of here. I don't have enough coronation to buy the queen's gift. Let's just show you the battle result and the gear. What did I get? That's funny. That's funny. That is actually looks very similar to the one I got on my second account. But look at these. Like, these substats are really good for tanking. Like for PvP. Like, just the perfect combination for survival and the speed as well for a support. That's really cool. Unfortunately, the health 7% is the max, I believe, on item level 67. But yeah, I'll roll it, see where it goes. That's doesn't have the offensive stats I would need, but you kind of need to balance your stats still. All right. Sol doing the bull. Dizzy doesn't have damage really. It's just that she deals a bunch of area attacks. That's the reason why she's able to pull that that damage. So skill ups, nothing here. 033. Nothing. Like, the skill ups required on Tywin is insane. That +2 souls on the skill enhancement is pretty major. That's 3 souls when he uses skill 2 in PvP. Well, for PvE too, but for PvP you can do some stuff with soul burning. And Dian. Oh yeah, that's it, right? Tywin, yeah. Okay. So the gear. So yeah, I'm working on that team. It might be, if I don't have lots ready, I might do something like, yeah, Dian with Akates, Dizzy and Sol. That could be cool. Okay, I'm not sure if I showed everything. I'll show it again here. That'd be pretty cool for the queen. But then the goal is, like I said, Sol Badguy, Dizzy, Akates, and Lots, which is a team that a bigger portion of the player base can actually obtain. And pretty sure it gives, it's very close to 40 morale. You see, like, his stats, it's not how you should gear your Tywin. That's just, I just slapped a bunch of gear onto him. Like, yeah, that, don't go for that. I mean, you can do it, but it's definitely not optimal. You want him tanky. I mean, he applies defense buff on himself as well with skill 3. You want him speedy, you want high effectiveness, 55% effectiveness for a PvE. And yeah, high health, good amount of defense. His damage based on his health. You could have crit chance to scale his damage. But yeah. Anyways, guys, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. I'm Astranox. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Press the bell icon if you'd like to be notified whenever I release a new video. Alright, nice. And check out my other videos. They should be showing up on the screen now. I got gameplays of all sorts. Arena, Guild Wars, guides, tips, and how-tos. And Abyss Floor 62+. So check those out if you haven't. And if you haven't subscribed, do it now. Alright. Man, I don't have bookmarks anymore. And Skystones. It's so sad. It's so sad. Bellona. Bellona. Oh my god. That's a good rotation for you guys. You guys that don't have Bellona. Man. And you got Sid too. Sid is such a beast. You even have Lots here. And this is solid. And Purgus is actually quite good. Like, I mean, I only saw one player use him on arena defense, but he is surprisingly good there. He needs a pretty big investment though. Crozet, if you maybe don't want to do the thing or you want memory imprint. Oh, he's there. Aureus too. Man, what a strong rotation. Like, these are all useful things right there. And I mean, you can get Iron Fan with like Bellona. Wow, look at these Earth heroes. Even Jetch if you need the memory imprints. Rosie, memory imprints too. Solid. Anyways, yeah, the video should be showing up on the screen now. That's it. Peace out. Good luck with the raids.